into this test, what I'll do, I'll be giving you 2 topics and a time of 2 minutes to decide one topic out of these 2. Seen television, you have seen the bravery of Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy. The armed forces had replied Pakistan in best possible manner through Operation Sindhu.
Namaskar, I'm Nilesh Plania, Academic Head, CLC NDA Academy. Today we want to know how the SSB classes run in CLC Sikar. एक बैच आइडियल स्ट्रेंथ के साथ GTO टेस्टिंग प्रोसेस के लिए लगा हुआ है। कुछ बच्चे अपने सॉफ्ट स्किल के ऊपर वर्क कर रहे हैं, फिर ये बैचेस इंटरचेंज करेंगे। तो आज हम लोग मिलते हैं कि जो GTO प्रोसेस है उसके अंदर 9 टास्क रहते हैं, जिनमें से फर्स्ट टास्क जो अपना है वो है GD, ग्रुप डिस्कशन। तो मिलते हैं क्लास के अंदर। गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। कैसे बेटा सब? आपकी प्रैक्टिस वगैरह कैसी चल रही है? चलो, वेल एंड गुड। अब हम लोग GTO प्रोसेस और GD के लिए जो हमारे सर हैं एक्सपर्ट कैप्टन SK सर, उनसे मिलते हैं और जानते हैं कि GD के अंदर क्या टर्म्स रहती हैं। जय हिंद सर।
जय हिंद सर,
कैसे हैं? बस आई एम फाइन सर, एंड यू?
एब्सोल्युटली फाइन सर।
ओके सर। तो सर, जो हम लोग SSB के अंदर जो GTO का फर्स्ट डे रहता है GD, ग्रुप डिस्कशन, जिसमें काफ़ी बार हम लोग सुनते हैं कि भाई बच्चों का इसके अंदर मेंटल कंट्रीब्यूशन सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है, या फिर इसमें असेसर जो है वो क्या अपना ऑब्जर्वेशन रखता है। जैसे कि ये रहता है कि GD के अंदर बैक टू बैक 2 GD एक साथ रहती हैं, तो वो उसके रीज़न क्या है। आफ्टर दैट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द GPE आल्सो। तो मैं चाहूँगा कि अपनी इस वीडियो के थ्रू हम लोग ये बताएं कि एक पूरा जो बच्चों का प्रोसेस है, जो आपने बच्चों को प्रैक्टिस करवाई है, कि बच्चे पूरी प्रोसेस के साथ गो थ्रू होते हुए बताएं कि किस तरीके से GD होती है। क्योंकि मेरी भी काफ़ी बार इच्छा रहती है कि मैं भी इसे देखूं, जानूं कि क्या GD है और किस तरीके से होता है। सर
देखिए, ऐसा है ना, ये पहला ही टेस्ट होगा एंड इट इज़ डिस्कशन नॉट अ डिबेट।
ओके।
यहाँ पर एक टॉपिक मिलता है जिसमें आपको 3 लीड्स मिलती हैं, समटाइम इट कैन बी 4 लीड्स ऑल्सो, डिपेंड्स ऑन द टॉपिक। और 10 मिनट का टाइम मिलेगा इनको, जिसमें इनको अपने पॉइंट्स रखने हैं।
जी सर।
प्राइमरी चीज़ क्या आई कि एक तो जनरल अवेयरनेस, अपार्ट फ्रॉम कम्युनिकेशन।
यस। आपका
अवेयरनेस लेवल क्या है, और जिसकी लैंग्वेज और अवेयरनेस दोनों ठीक है, क्योंकि ये स्क्रीनिंग के बाद की प्रोसेस है। ये 3rd डे प्रोसेस चल रही है कैंडिडेट्स की SSB के अंदर। तो जिसका कम्युनिकेशन ठीक नहीं है वो तो लगभग स्क्रीन आउट होकर के चला गया होगा।
चला जाता।
ये जो कैंडिडेट्स होंगे जो सेकंड स्टेज में आते हैं, इनका एवरेज कम्युनिकेशन ठीक है, अवेयरनेस थोड़ी पता चल जाएगी, लेकिन दोनों चीज़ें जब ठीक होती हैं और उसके बाद कंट्रीब्यूशन कितना दे रहे हैं, जैसा आपने कहा कि मेंटल कंट्रीब्यूशन देते हैं, तो यहाँ पर कोई फिज़िकल एक्टिविटी नहीं कराई जा रही इनसे। ये बैठे हुए हैं चेयर पे, आराम से अपनी बात रख रहे हैं ग्रुप के बीच में। अब यहाँ से एक ही रोल है इनका कि व्हाट बेस्ट मेंटल कंट्रीब्यूशन दे कैन गिव टू दिस ग्रुप। जायज़ बात है, ये कमीशन ऑफिसर बनने जा रहे हैं। जो यंगस्टर एज अ कमीशन ऑफिसर मेंटल कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं दे सकता है किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को, उसके बाकी कंट्रीब्यूशन की कोई वैल्यू रह नहीं जाती,
है ना। ऑफिसर तो मेंटल कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिए।
जी, जायज़ बात है। तो ये पहला ही टेस्ट है और इसकी एक प्रैक्टिस कराते हैं। इट विल बी कंडक्टेड इन टू 2 फेज। जैसे अभी हम लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं, एक ग्रुप डिस्कशन के बाद हम वहाँ दूसरी साइड चले जाएंगे। पहले जो टॉपिक दिया जाएगा इनको, उसमें 2 टॉपिक्स होंगे, दोनों टॉपिक्स के 3-3 लीड होंगे। इनको 2 मिनट का टाइम दिया जाएगा। ये आपस में सहमत होकर के कोई भी एक टॉपिक उनमें से चुन सकती है। चुने हुए टॉपिक के ऊपर फिर आपको 10 मिनट का टाइम मिलेगा, जिसमें ये ग्रुप डिस्कशन करेंगे। और फिर जब आप दोबारा जाएंगे उस तरफ, जब जाकर के बैठेंगे, तो फिर एक और टॉपिक दिया जाएगा जो कि दूसरा ग्रुप डिस्कशन होगा।
अपन उस तरफ जाके इसलिए बैठेंगे आई थिंक कि जो असेसर होता है वो प्रॉपर ऑब्जर्वेशन कर ले हर बच्चे को कि वो किस तरीके से पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं।
हाँ, जैसे अभी चेस्ट नंबर 211 है, हाँ 12 हैं, ये इन कैंडिडेट्स का क्या है कि मेरे को चेहरा नहीं दिख रहा है,
फेस एक्सप्रेशन नहीं दिख रहे,
तो मैं जब उस तरफ जाऊंगा तो इस पार्ट ऑफ ग्रुप को भी मैं बड़ा आसानी से देख सकूँगा।
यस सर।
प्लस बातचीत या अवेयरनेस आपने पहले ग्रुप डिस्कशन में, ये तो मालूम है कि 211 कोई पॉइंट बोल रहे हैं
जी,
है ना, तो इनका कंट्रीब्यूशन तो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, और बेहतर समझ सकता हूँ जब मैं उधर जाऊँगा। ठीक, उस टॉपिक के लिए कोई भी लीड मतलब ऑप्शंस नहीं दिए जाएंगे, वो एक ही टॉपिक होगा और 3 लीड्स होंगे।
ओके, तो एक बार सर एक टॉपिक के साथ पूरा डिस्कशन देखते हैं कि कैसे क्या करते हैं, तो आप
Sure,
अपनी प्रोसेस है वो कंटिन्यू करें सर।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर। सो गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। We'll practice the first test in the battery of GTO series, which starts generally on 3rd day during your stay in Service Selection Board. And the first test is group discussion. So into this test, what I'll do, I'll be giving you 2 topics and a time of 2 minutes to decide one topic out of these 2. As you all know, parents have more expectation from the youngsters nowadays. They are putting their kids to private schools for better education and all, but somehow it is becoming a burden on student as well as the parents. Since all the norms in private schools are decided by the private school authority only. So my first topic for group discussion is, what should be the first step to be taken for private schools? Option 1, playgrounds in all private schools should be mandatory. Option 2, fee structure of all private schools should be decided by government authorities. Option 3, private publications should be banned for academic syllabus of schooling, like up to 12th class. I believe my topic is clear to everyone? Yes, sir. Okay. My second topic is, since you have seen television, you have seen the bravery of Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, the armed forces had replied Pakistan in best possible manner through Operation Sindhu. Pakistan repeatedly do these kind of acts, and we have a long-term conflict with Pakistan. So my second topic will be, what you feel can be a permanent solution for Indo-Pak conflicts. Option 1, a full-fledged war between these 2 countries. Option 2, bilateral talk between these 2 countries on Kashmir issue. Option 3, reformation of all the past treaties these 2 countries have signed. I'll be giving you 2 minutes of time to decide one topic out of these 2.
I think gentlemen, we should go for the first, as nowadays it is very important. As majority of us are going first topic, so that is
So you have decided your topic now?
yes, sir.
Which topic you'd like to go with? First topic. I will repeat the topic once again for you. What should be first step to be taken for private schools? Option 1, playgrounds in all private schools should be mandatory. Option 2, fee structure of all private schools should be controlled by government. Option C, private publications should be banned for academic syllabus. I'll be giving you 10 minutes of time to go for a group discussion and look for a conclusion.
They will surely put the pressure on a child.
Gentlemen, you may be right, but we need to focus on the part where government regulates the structure of the schools. As you can see, there are various schools.
आप सब लोग एवरीवन इज फ्री, दिस इज कॉल्ड लीडरलेस टास्क। कोई भी कभी भी बोल सकता है, और क्या बोलने के अलावा ये सुन भी रहा है दूसरों को कि क्या बोल रहे हैं वो, ये ग्रुप रोल है। कंक्लूजन पर तो तभी पहुंचेंगे ना जब मुझे दूसरों की बातें पता होंगी। तो आई मस्ट लुक फॉर कि भाई जो ये बातचीत कर रहे हैं, कहते हैं ना सर, एक वक्ता होने से पहले आपको एक अच्छा श्रोता होना चाहिए। तो ये सुनने की आदत भी होनी चाहिए।
Lot of schools are imposing their own syllabus. They are increasing the hardness of book. They are increasing the hardness of syllabus and increasing the level. This will put pressure on the child, and the
You may be right at some great extent, but here I would like to tell you that the pressure which is felt by students in India, not only in India but the global level, the pressure is from the teacher side and from the parent side. And why do they have this pressure? Because parents have to pay lakhs of rupees in their fees. There are also poor families who wanted to pay some type of right fee structure. So if government improves some type of fee structure in their disbursement, so there will be a good for our education system as well as. And gentlemen, as we have discussed, that education is the most important and primary thing for every human being. It is very important for each and every Indian. And as you know that in India there are gentlemen, every parent wants their children to have a quality education, for which they try to go in private schools which charges lakhs of rupees, tens of lakhs of rupees per year. And this is the thing which is to be regulated by the maybe right to some great extent, but we need to see that these schools have their own terms and conditions. If you want to buy,
कंट्रोल है, लेकिन बहुत ज़बरदस्ती हाथ नहीं देखना है। अगर कोई रिपीटेडली कर रहा है, मतलब एक बात करके समझ में आ जाता है, ये वर्बली कम बोलता है और हाथ से ज़्यादा बोलता है, तो ये पुअर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल में जाएगा। बट हाँ, फॉर साइन ऑफ कंफर्टेबिलिटी अगर वो थोड़ा बहुत मूव कर रहा है कंट्रोल में जाए।
Same for playground. Nowadays, every school in this India having its own playground. If we take example, various CLC schools are having its own playground. Various private schools which are in district of Rajasthan having its own playground. So, gentlemen, playground is not one of the big issue for these children.
Because of that, children are all in that study. So, gentlemen, I plan for it. Only having a playground. So, it is not a bigger solution. Because if we compare the India with China, China is also having the almost same population with India. But still, if we see the contribution of Olympic Games in China and India, China is far behind us. Means they are improving a lot. The same conditions should happen in India. We must focus on our playgrounds. We must focus on our sports. I very much agree.
say like they can both work together. Sports and studies.
Gentlemen, as we are taking an example of China, China has a great policy that they have banned private tutors in their country, and not only this, but they have been regulating the fee structure of private schools, private tutors, and from a very starting level, and this had a very huge impact. As we know that Chinese students are very much famous in Olympiads. They get a huge number of medals whenever they go for the international Olympiads, whether it is in the subject of mathematics or any other subjects. So here we need to see that the stress is from the parents and teachers side, and the stress on parents develops from the fee structure that the private sector schools are charging in India. If government is able to regulate this fee structure,
Just number 2 and 5, as we all know that at this time the main problem faced by students is like they are not able to manage both their sports and studies. So I think the teachers should give them a good strategy that how they can manage their both sports and studies. So I believe India must focus on their sports.
Yes, just number 2 and 7 you are
so
to
that
some extent, but nowadays every school is focusing on its playground. But if we see the various books launched by various schools are so hard, and the quality of education which school is providing is of much more level which they should give.
I very much
But
agree with
if we will increase this level,
the last
we will surely reduce the
India has a
child.
sort of type of education, and if India improves some type of education sector, so they must stop that type of brain drain.
You can take
Because
an example of
you are
what
to
was
some
said
extent,
by Tamil Nadu.
but the education cannot be improved until the government also help the private schools. And as just number 215 have earlier mentioned that the fees structure is very high, so I think that the private schools are providing that much facilities, and if the government wants to regulate the fee structure, then the government should also have the private schools.
India is having a literacy rate of almost 74%. So it is not up to the mark. We must focus on the literacy rate as well, because a lot of countries which are
And gentlemen, we can only focus on our literacy rate just because we have the reason that here in India, if the quality education is provided by the private schools, then they have a huge level of fee structure. Like they charge lakhs of rupees, not only 2 lakhs, but they are charging 10 to 15 lakhs of rupees. That is a huge, which creates a huge
Education done in school in India will charge 15 lakhs rupees per year. Gentlemen, if we see the various fee structure of school is approx 1 lakh or 1.5.
Gentlemen, there are schools, as we have example of Royal Education School in Lucknow.
That's why
we have Mumbai School in Mumbai. Even these schools charges lakhs of
I
rupees.
want to say that government will take and regulate this fee structure. What government will do the minimum fee structure, and this will not helpful for the owner of this.
Gentlemen, in regulating fee structure, we need to see that these schools, private schools, they have their own terms and conditions, which includes that if the student is getting admission in their schools, then they need to get each and everything, whether it is the pen, the eraser, the sharpener, each and everything from basic to the advanced level things, the books, the bags. They have to get each and everything from the school only. This is the thing which is needed to be regulated. And these schools charges their own amount of money, like if they are getting a bag, which is a simple 500 rupees in the market, the same school will charge around 3 to 4,000, which is a huge gap. And I think this is needed to be regulated by the government.
I believe instead of regulating the private schools, government must focus on the government schools. Like a lot of government schools are not having regular schedule. They are not having regular fees. I am saying they are not having regular timings of the teacher.
I very much gentlemen, like the government schools in India have very good potential, but due to less infrastructure, we have seen the problems like playground and etc. So
Okay, stop your discussion now. So now I will be giving you another topic which is very much similar to the topic you had already discussed. So you people can speak very freely in this group discussion. My topic is, since mental health of a youngster is a big concern for parents nowadays, even to the teachers and even to the society. So my topic for discussion is, what you feel is the main cause behind poor mental health of youngsters? Option first, is it academic pressure on them? Second option, over expectation of parents from their kids. Option 3, mobile addiction of youngsters. I'll be giving you 10 minutes of time to go for a group discussion and look for a conclusion. Your time starts now.
I think
Gentlemen, what I think is
this
that
is one of the
main-
biggest reason for nowadays for children mental health. We have seen that the hardness of IIT exam, the hardness of NEET exam, the hardness of UPSC exam, this will increase the mental pressure of the child.
I very much agree with gentlemen, and we can take an example of country like Finland. In Finland, there is a very great bonding between the teachers and the students. So, and it will definitely reduce the academic pressure of the students. And Finland is the happiest country of the world. So, if
Gentlemen, these exams were earlier too in India, but still we had a very good environment in our academics. We didn't see any cases of bad mental health, suicide, stress, anxiety. Gentlemen, I think mobile addiction is one of the reasons why we are seeing the worst mental health of teenagers right now. As we can see, the blue rays from the mobile phones, these are one of the major reasons why we are seeing that frequently we are seeing teenagers getting specs. And another thing, we actually went to address
See, gentlemen, if you are talking about the bad impact of this academics, you have told that no suicide have ever taken place in nowadays. I would like to give you an example. In recent days, a girl suicide from Kota. It is due to
Gentlemen, you are right, but you didn't understand what as I have mentioned that earlier days in the 1960s, 70s, whenever these exams happened, there was nothing. They were not frequent cases like this, but recently they are there. Just because we are saying bad mental health, I think social media, as we know, mobile addiction is one of the reasons why we are seeing the most mental health. On social media, we have a phenomenon of fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. FOMO is one of the terms which is very much famous right now, and it is very much famous due to the mobile addiction that teenagers have due to social media. And this term is getting famous, and it is having a huge impact over teenagers. As we know that teenagers do comparison in the recent times, teenagers are comparing themselves. They are getting insecure very easily. This is one of the reasons why mental health is getting worse and worse.
And we see in the last couple of years, the data was says that 21% of the teenagers right now they are using social media, internet, and they have a over account teenage.
I appreciate the point of just number 22. Like after 2019, when COVID-19 was implanted in India, after that a lot of usage of mobile phone has been increased, and due to that the students are taking more and more stress because screen, like as my test number 22 and 5 has already mentioned, that the blue light
That is one of the reasons why
is
India was not growing at that
Four hours he will spend in his self-study. This 50% his time is spending in his
This is the reason mobile addiction is one of the
and we have to decide that India has a lot of literacy rate right now, but they have a social media is also main goes to the decreasing rate of the teenagers in education. So we have to
As we were talking about the daily routine, we need to see that mobile addiction is the reason why the teenagers' life, the daily schedule is very much disrupted. We are seeing cases where teenagers are waking up at night till 3, till 4, and they are using just scrolling on Instagram. And this is a very short form of content. They are just like but you cannot say that
92% of the teenagers are having mobile phones. See, gentlemen, at the era when they are studying, when they are enjoying their books, instead of having their studies from books, they are using mobile phones. Gentlemen, this is not a right thing for today's youth. We must focus on our studies, not.
And at an age where you are supposed to sleep at night, you are just scrolling on Instagram, you are just disrupting your health, which is again, we can also say that not only physical health but also mental health is disrupted due to mobile addiction. And mobile addiction is one of the reasons why teenagers are doing this suicide and they are getting cases of ADHD, stress, anxiety.
The social media is also a main cause behind that. As we seen in the last couple of years, that data was what exactly says that. Data says that they have a type of decreasing rate in that social media. They have the role of internet in spreading misinformation also. We see daily pages where there are lots of cases, thousands of cases what seen. There have lots lots of fake news by encountering fake news, and there are lots of things in India. They have so much about
Yes,
that.
and
things.
not only that, we all know about honey trap. A lot of students are trapped from this trap, honey trap, and their life is completely ruined by these social medias and other apps. So I feel like using social media at very early age.
But nowadays government is focusing on banning this app. We have seen that PUBG is banned in India, Free Fire is banned in India. But if we talk example of academic pressure, nowadays coaching are created so much pressure on students. That's why the mental health is very much disturbed.
So if you know that this is an era of e-education, and the e-education is increase the academic pressure between the students. So if the academic pressure is less, then the mental health.
Gentlemen, as you are well aware of the thing.
Gentlemen, e-education is not a curse, it is a boon for students in India, where education is not so common in India. E-education has provided a greater role, it has provided greater facilities till the students who are studying at border areas, who are studying in the countryside. This is a very important thing, e-education. It has nothing to do with mental health. If you talk about mental health, then we need to focus on the kids who are on the name of e-education. They are playing PUBG, they are playing Free Fire, they are scrolling on Instagram.
Yes,
This is how we are these social media. These creators are the phenomenon of FOMO.
We always
This is
get every second you have
this is the thing which is worsening the mental health of infants these days.
So I feel like this is what we have to do.
Behind that, and if the data was shared in UP, there are 56 in this year. 56,000 government schools was open in the only one Noida sector. So there have after 2014 there have lots of improvement in this also particular sector. So that's the main cause
Yes,
why
gentlemen,
we have to increase some type of education sector in India.
Yes, gentlemen, if we are well aware, every second youth or every second teenager of India is having specs on their forehead. So I feel this is only due to the mobile phone or the
Gentlemen, as we are talking about academic pressure and mobile addiction, let us divide these two things. A student of age 17 to 18, he can only study maximum around 12 to 14 hours. But when we talk about mobile addiction, he can scroll on the phone for continuous 24/7, and which I think is one of the reasons that it is disrupting the mental health of a teenager.
As a gentleman is scrolling reel 24/7 hours is not possible. Now, if I would like to give you an example of hardness of the exam, if we see example of IIT exam, not even ordinary people can crack this IIT exam. It is so tough. It is toughest exam of the world. Gentlemen, this type of exam is conducted in our India. They will surely create mental pressure on the child health. Gentlemen,
But we will remember
this
this
will surely overcome this
if you
problem.
have heard the name of a word consistency, if a student is consistent from the beginning, then it is not that tough to crack any
I
exam.
strongly support the opinion of test number 2 and 6. As we all know that if we want skilled skilled person, we want as hard test which can give us skilled persons. So I don't feel that the toughness of an exam is making an academic pressure on any kind of student, because it is just skill. If we are
And as the toughness is
I feel
increasing,
like we can crack
and
any
similar,
kind of exams.
proportionally the quality of education is also increasing. As we have an example of e-education, where it is providing education to the students in countryside too. As I have mentioned this point earlier, so I would like to tell you that the mobile addiction, where the students get their mobile just to get e-education, but on the name of e-education, they are scrolling on Instagram. This is the reason why the mental health of students is getting disrupted.
Okay, stop your discussion now. So this was the first process in Service Selection Board during their GTO testing process.
Okay.
So we have conducted 2 group discussions which you have seen.
Yes,
इस तरीके से कराना है.
हाँ, ये तो मैंने अभी देखा भी सर कि जो बच्चा है, कुछ बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे थे, कुछ बच्चे लिसनर की तरह काम कर रहे थे, क्योंकि वो एक लाइन है कि अच्छा वक्ता वही होगा जो अच्छा श्रोता होगा. तो उसी बेसिस पे. और एक सर आपने जो फर्स्ट में कहा था कि सर वी वांट टू नो द जनरल अवेयरनेस, तो जब तक बच्चों के पास जनरल अवेयरनेस नहीं होगा तब तक वो बच्चा पार्टिसिपेट ही नहीं कर पाएगा, क्योंकि उसे कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल
देखिए
नहीं
सर,
होगा.
इसमें 3 तरीके के लोग मिलेंगे आप. एक, जैसे इसमें कुछ आपने देखा था, आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू नॉमिनेट देम, बट कुछ नहीं पार्टिसिपेट किए, बोले ही नहीं. दोनों ग्रुप डिस्कशन के अंदर वो चुपचाप बैठे रहे,
मैंने भी देखा.
कोई कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं था ग्रुप के लिए,
जी.
है ना. दूसरा, जो कंट्रीब्यूशन देते हैं वो दो तरीके से होता है। एक इंडिविजुअल पार्टिसिपेशन, वो ये देखता है कि मैं अपनी बात रखता जाऊं, मेरा सिलेक्शन हो जाए। और दूसरा एक कैंडिडेट होता है जो अपनी बात रखता है, वो इस ग्रुप के लिए रखता है कि हमें एक मुद्दे के निष्कर्ष पर पहुंचना है, हमें कंक्लूजन पर पहुंचना है, तो उसमें मेरी कही हुई बात कितना योगदान देगी। अगर योगदान देना है तो फिर उसके लिए आपको थोड़ा फैक्टफुल होना पड़ेगा। अगर आप आंकड़ों से बात नहीं करोगे, अगर आप एग्जाम्पल से बात नहीं करोगे, तो फिर 9 लोगों को कन्विंस करना मुश्किल होता है।
डेटा क्लियर होगा तभी आप लोग
जी
अपनी बात रख पाएंगे।
जितना फैक्टफुल बात करोगे उतना कन्विंस करना आसान होगा। जितना आप साथ साथ सुनते रहोगे उतना आपका पार्टिसिपेशन अच्छा रहेगा। ऐसा लगेगा कि आप ग्रुप के लिए काम कर रहे हो, सिर्फ अपनी बात सिलेक्शन के नाम पर सिर्फ मैं अपनी बात ही बोलता रह जाऊंगा। इट मीन्स आई स्टार्ट डोमिनेटिंग दिस ग्रुप। डोमिनेट करना पर्पस नहीं है, यू आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस ग्रुप और ट्राई टू गिव बेस्ट ऑफ योर कंट्रीब्यूशन।
आपको तो अपने ग्रुप को आगे लेके जाना है, नहीं कि डोमिनेट होना है।
कंक्लूजन तक पहुंचने में आपने कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया, ये पर्पस है।
जी सर। तो आज हमने ये जीडी वाला ग्रुप देखा और बच्चे अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। वेल एंड गुड सर।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
ओके सर।